Faith is a substance, and science supports that belief. But what does that mean exactly? Faith is a substance. What does that mean? Well, to have substance, something must have weight. It must occupy space, and it must change the atmosphere. Those are three pretty powerful elements of what it means to have substance. And faith is powerful. It's a form of energy, and it shows up in your brain waves. It shows up in your heart rate. It shows up in your electromagnetic field. Faith is a measurable vibration. When you hold the vibration of faith, your brain begins releasing chemicals that match the desired outcome. And then your body gets aligned with those chemicals getting released, and it shifts into coherence. And then you radiate wholeness before you ever even have proof of your desire. And this is the secret that most people miss. You don't receive because your desires arrive. You receive because you've already become the one who would have it. Faith is that becoming. It is the substance you hold in invisible form until the visible world catches up. And the visible world is you growing into a new creation, the next version of yourself that would have the desire. It's a signal that you broadcast to God or the universe, the quantum field of infinite potential. So, faith is not a mood or a vague hope that maybe someday your desire will show up in your life. It's not mere words proclaiming a belief. Faith is a material field. It's a tangible, energetic state that emanates from your being. The Bible says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith has substance, a measurable vibration that is the evidence of things not seen. Think about it as faith being loyalty to the unseen reality. It's a choice, it's a practice, it's a vibrational container. When the seed's been planted, we trust that creation is happening. Well, that trust is the vibration of faith. That trust is the vibration of belief and certainty, and that's what we continually need to broadcast into the field. So while you're waiting, you might say, this is not working, maybe I need a plan B, maybe I need to just give this up. But these thoughts alone are enough to collapse the frequency of faith, causing a delay in your miracle of growth. We have to hold this frequency no matter what, with certainty, with trust. Faith never fails. Just like gravity, it's going to give you what you assume to be true, always, every single time. You can't fool yourself here either. You can't say, I want this, and I really believe I really believe it. And then in your heart of hearts, you have doubt. You feel unworthy in some way. You feel that it is impossible. You fear that, it's not going to show up. It's not going to work out. That is what you assume to be true. And that is where you're putting your faith. And that is what is growing, and that is what life will deliver to you, because that is how you see yourself. You're not becoming a new creation. You're staying the same, and you're believing the same, and you're getting the same results. No, you've got to trust the process. You don't dig up your seed every day. It only delays the growth. Don't doubt or become impatient, as this will collapse the frequency of faith in the new life that you're creating, the new version of you. Instead, release the timelines of when you think it should arrive, when you think it should show up. That's not your job. Bless the silence, choose presence over pressure, and give gratitude before results. Trust the timing of the garden. The more you surrender to the process, the deeper the roots. And the deeper the roots, the higher you rise.